Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am here just to chat with you guys for a little bit. I fear if I don't do that, I will end up with no video again today. I did not upload yesterday. I did put out an ASMR video, but that was pre-recorded. So I wanted to just jump in and at least chat with you guys. I'm going to turn off my shipping lights, I'm going to call them. Yes, I am busy. I'm very busy with Fabric Frenzy orders, and it's going slower than I expected, so I really have to get that done. And I always feel guilty, like it takes away from my videos. I love doing the frenzies, and I have some, hopefully, new ideas for the next one. I don't want to say anything just in case I can't do what I kind of have in my mind. And I always say I hate the packaging part. I don't like the packaging part. I don't mind it as much when it's a frenzy because I know it's all part of the deal. I put stuff out there, I get orders, I send the things out, and then it's over. But I dislike packaging things so much that's why I end the eBay things, or I take them off my blog, or however I do the frenzy once I start packaging, because I don't want to get any more orders after that. See, I'm that kind of seller that I don't want more orders. If I were doing that full time, then I would have things for sale around the clock. But I'm not doing that full time. I'm doing YouTube full time. So I don't like to be bothered, like all of a sudden in the middle of the day an order comes in and I have to stop what I'm doing and get that ready. It's just, it doesn't go with the flow. It's like, it's unexpected. Don't like unexpected. So that's why I do things my way. I create ways for things to work for me because I'm the only one that is dealing with it, so I'm the only one that can decide how it works, right? I think so, even though a lot of you guys still like to tell me how I should do things. I totally expected to go out. I was hoping to go out yesterday to get meat and milk. But it was a really crappy day yesterday, and today is even worse. I thought yesterday, I said, well, I'll go tomorrow instead. Yesterday was bologna day at Rogers, and I kind of wanted some bologna, but I decided I'll wait until Monday. Monday is ham day. Now I have to wait till tomorrow because I'm not going out again today. I'd have to clean off my car. There's ice on it. I don't feel like doing that. Not in April. I don't. So tomorrow is Turkey Day, deli turkey. So if I get out of the house, I will go there tomorrow. I will take you with me and chat with you in the car. Hopefully I'll have something left to say. But let me just show you how crappy it is out there. Hang on. There's my car. There's not much ice on it, and I'm sure it would come right off, but it's cold, and it's raining, and, you know, the ramp is icy. I fear falling. So it's just an all-around crappy day. I'm just not in the mood to go out in it. And it's because I have so much to do that I hate to go out and do something. You know me, I just complain about everything. Do you guys know that I have to buy yet another computer? I know some of you know. I know patrons know. But I don't remember what I said here. I think I mentioned it in the Peanut Gallery Facebook group too. My computer died a week ago Monday. I bought another computer on Monday quickly, just didn't make wise choices. It was way too slow for me. So Monday night I ordered something that was in the store at Walmart so I could pick it up on Tuesday. So Tuesday I returned the slow new computer, picked up the new computer much faster, an Acer, and I like Acers even though that's the one that died on me. But I thought I'll give it a try, and I paid almost $500 for it, which I don't usually buy expensive. I know computers can be way more expensive, but I thought, you know, maybe it'll be really, really good. Well, that friggin' thing pooped out on me. On day one, I believe it was, or day two, I heard one time when I was editing a movie, like a scratchy sound. Gee, do I still have that video that I can show you? I don't know if I can embed it here because I don't know if I've saved it, but I have it, and I can put a link down below, and you'll hear it's a little video that I happen to have on my ASMR channel. I didn't know I was logged into that one, and it's just showing an example of what the laptop is doing.
developed by some of the world's leading linguists. Grammarly helps you find and fix grammar, spelling, and punctuation errors wherever you write. Errors that other spelling and grammar checkers just can't catch.
And at first, it was just like a little bit, and then I didn't hear it for a while, but I knew. I was like, that didn't just happen by mistake, and now it does it almost all the time when I'm, obviously only when there's something playing, but it does it while I'm editing videos. Sometimes it doesn't do it, but then sometimes it'll do it, and no matter what, I'll shut it down, start it back up, it'll still do it. And it's very irritating to edit a video with, you know, with like a vibration, scratchy, static sound. And it's impossible to edit ASMR videos with that. And I do ASMR videos. I do a lot of videos. I need to be able to edit without being driven nuts by a stupid sound that should not be on any computer. I don't care if it's a cheap one. You don't have a computer that makes that sound. So I ordered another computer. It will be delivered to my house tomorrow. And I didn't bother with one that's in the store because they didn't have anything available. And I knew I didn't want to switch over in the middle of a frenzy. I didn't have time for that. So tomorrow a new one is coming, and then I have to completely erase this one and start all over on yet another computer. Download all the stuff I use. It's like, I don't want to do that. So it really just sucks. It sucks big time. And I almost said something else, but my patrons know what I almost said. Anyway, so that is what I'm going through with the computer world. It still isn't going good for me, and it makes me not feel like editing videos. Therefore, I feel like I don't want to record them. Other than that, everything is going pretty smooth. Got taxes done, and I'm just anxious now to be over with this task so I can focus, hopefully, on getting that other computer set up. It takes me about 3 days before I have everything set up the way I need it to be. And but I'm not going to go overboard. I'm not going to download stuff that I need until I, really use that computer for a good 2 days. And then, I need to test it and just see if it's going to work. I just hope it does. If I like it and it works good, I'm going to buy another one just so I can have two. And I'd love to have them networked. I don't know how to do that. Please don't even try to explain to me because it would just go right over my head. I'd have to look up videos and learn that way. And that's what I plan on doing. Hopefully spring will be here at some point. I'm not asking for summer temperatures. Even spring temperatures are a little too warm for me. But I like it when I feel like just leaving the house and not having to worry about slipping and falling. That's always good to not have to worry about. So hopefully this will clear up at some point and be over. We had furnace man here today to clean both the furnaces. My mother's stopped working yesterday, and her room only got down to like 68 was the lowest. But to her, that was like she was living in a fucking igloo. So she was bundled in her chair with blankets, and she had blankets over her head, and she had a warm heating pad on her lap. And it was just, she knew she wasn't going to die. I mean, if it would have been 30 degrees, I would have had the heat guy come yesterday. But I was like, Ma, you can just survive for one night. It's not cold, because I didn't want to pay weekend rates. So he came today and he fixed the part that was broken, and she has heat now, but she said she slept so good. She was all bundled up in her bed, and I put her heating pad on very, very warm. I know somebody's going to say, you shouldn't sleep with a heating pad, especially if you're elderly. I always know in advance the kind of comments I'm going to get. It was on very, very low, and she was fine, and she's not diabetic, so it's not like she doesn't have sensitivity in her legs, so she can feel she's good. So she was all wrapped up, her head and everything, and she said, I slept so good. And it's because the air temperature wasn't 85. I mean, she keeps that room cranked. You sleep better if the room is cooler. At least I do. But I can't be cold. I cannot fall asleep if I'm cold. But I'm seldom cold. So... All All right, I'm going to actually keep this very short, and hopefully I will have something more substantial for you guys soon. I do have to go. I have to go to Dollar Tree. Now, I haven't been going because Nancy, my mother's aide, she goes and does my mother's Dollar Tree hauls. But I need to go for myself. I need some toothpaste and these little dominoes that I bought for Skylar when I was in Memphis, and I want to see if they have some here because we make up games, and I've got to show you guys the games we make up, and it would be beneficial for me to have that recorded. I could put those on Skylar's channel because I forget. We had a game that we made up with these little dominoes. It involved dominoes, dice, and cards. We like to involve the three things. It was the funnest game, and last night I was like, how did we play it? I don't remember. So if they have those little dominoes here, I would have gone and got some while I was there, but I think I bought those for her the last night, and then I wasn't going out again. So, see if they have some, and I'm going to buy like 3 sets if they do. They were very good quality, and they're small, which I like because it doesn't take up much room on a table, but they weren't plastic. They were like, you know, I don't know, they were heavy, and I'm sure they weren't glass, but I don't know. I don't know what other things they could be, but they were good quality dominoes. I'm going on and on now. I also do have to hit Walmart at some point, and I'm going to need to go to Hannaford for some things. I have to go to Rogers, so I have a lot of going out to do. I'm going to have to go to Martin's, start stocking up for the next frenzy. I am almost out of panels that you haven't seen. I have some panels that you haven't seen, but I'm waiting. They're Christmas panels that you haven't seen. I still have a few Christmas panels left over from the last, or not the last frenzy, but one of the frenzies, first frenzies that I did, which I think was in November, October? I think it was October. And so I saved those, and then I was able to find an odd lot of Christmas panels, and I thought, I asked Martin's when their Christmas fabric comes in, and she said in July, but the thing is that there won't be a sale when it's new. But I'm going to see what I can do, see what I can come up with, and I thought maybe we could have a Christmas in July sale. I thought that would be kind of fun. And if they have other holiday things, I would include those too, like Thanksgiving, Halloween, whatever. And if they have that, I am going to start carrying that stuff early if I can get good prices, because it gives you guys time to make things that you want to make. And I know you guys so many of you asked me to actually make like Christmas blocks or Christmas items, and I'm just not inspired to do that because I don't celebrate anything. I'm just so over all that, and but the thing is that I could always have a giveaway or put it on eBay or whatever. So I would like to do that. What other thing I need to do, and I've learned it once upon a time, is to create a PDF file, because if I had just a simple pattern that I drew, I'd like to be able to share that with you guys. But again, I'm stumped as to how to do these things, and please don't try to explain to me in a comment. Once again, I will need to find a video or something that I can watch over and over again. But I would love to do that. Just some simple little patterns of things you guys could print out and follow along. Why can't I just do all these things? All right, I'm going to go, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for being patient. I keep wanting to apologize for not having videos, but this is a video. It is. It's a video. So, there. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. I don't say I'll talk to you soon. Why do I insist on changing that ending? I'll be back with more soon. Bye.